Hey everybody, welcome back to some more early morning barking, talking about BPD and MPD by somebody that has both. Take my time over that these days, don't I? Sorry about that. Anyway, so I had a weird experience yesterday. I thought I'd share it with you because it's a good example of narcissism in the wild and dealing with it, and in fact what is going on underneath, so we can talk about all of it. It's a little bit of an insight for you. I have no sort of cure or anything like that. This isn't a tip video or that kind of thing. I don't know how you get out of this. I'm still doing it, so whatever. So I did a speed awareness course yesterday. I was a little bit naughty and drove too fast at one point and got caught, and had to do this. Well, I didn't have to do this speed awareness course. You can take points on your license and a fine, but screw that. Let's do the course. And it was like a Zoom meeting. It was fine. And the first part of it, they talk about sort of, making sure you know the speed limit of various areas. And I was fine with that because that's facts and figures. That's normal stuff. That's sort of indisputable, defined things. That's easy, right? Then we moved on to the how would you feel if? That's where things got a little bit trickier for me because my truthful answers are not what I think they wanted to hear. I think they wanted to hear that if I was driving my car and somebody walked out in front of me and I hit them, that I would feel bad. When in actual fact, no, I wouldn't. Not at all. I would feel bad if I mounted the curb or was doing something irresponsible or what if it was my fault. But if someone just walks out in front of me, whatever. Don't walk in front of cars. And the questioning went on. How would that person's friends and family feel? Probably upset that they have a relative who just walks in front of cars. And so many other angry, hateful, non-caring, like self-centered, it wasn't me. I don't care. And surely the point of the exercise was to make us think, damn, if I ran someone over, I would feel horrible about that. Yeah, this does not indicate that I am out there driving around looking for people to run over. Okay? Let's be clear on that, first of all. And there are plenty of situations in which I would be devastated very clearly and immediately if something happened out there. But just someone, I don't know. I mean, like, if I didn't do anything wrong, then how, what responsibility do I have to feel bad about that? I don't know. But I'm told that the fact that I can even have this internal dialogue means there's something wrong. And so that's, you deal with these things and you learn that the response you want to give, the truthful one, the one I've just given you, isn't the one that you give out loud. It's not the one that people really want to hear. What they really want to hear is how you'd be crushed and devastated, much like the person you ran over, and how you will just never drive fast again because, God forbid, that you have an accident. Okay, that's their plan. And you know that, and you sort of just play along with it, right? Just go with it. Just that's what they want. Yeah, give it to them. We don't want to hide the truth because then if I just come out with the truth, then I'm looking at a speeding awareness course instructor and 8 other people who are just horrified. So you don't do it. And that's 3 years of therapy. That right there is just identifying that behavior, and I will fit in with the real world so that the truth doesn't come out. Here's the twist in the story. Here's the I see dead people. Are you ready? The I don't care is a mask. It's a mask. It's a defense. I would be destroyed on an emotional level if for any reason whatsoever I caused harm to another person. I would be horrified if that happened. I so don't want to hurt another person. It scares me day to day that I might. right? And I don't think that's not a kind of, oh, what if I lose my shit and just go, no, I'm not worried about that. Just like, what if I cause an accident? What if I do something stupid? What if I'm not thinking? What if, it's a worry. I don't want to hurt anybody. I would be crushed if I did. And so oh, I don't care. Not my fault. It's a lie. It's a lie within a lie within a lie. Because what comes out is, oh, I'd be devastated, but you don't mean it. But you do. Because I'm not a horrible person under all of this. I don't, it's so weird, but that's what's going on. So you get asked this question about how you feel about a thing, and you know that how you feel is not how you meant to feel. So you mask that and you put on this positive outward appearance of what you think a normal person would do in this situation, which is you say, oh, I would be crushed if I ran over that person. And all the time inside, you're thinking, that's a lie. This is a mask. I wouldn't care less if I ran over that person, this hypothetical non-existent person. And then the truth is, really underneath all of that, you're like, no, that would be horrible. Can you imagine? Oh my God, no. And all of this looks like, yeah, I'd be really upset. And it all happens internally. And it all happens just quietly. And it's happening in the blink of an eye now. It happens really quickly. I don't spend days in turmoil over things like that. And I accept that I have these feelings and where they come from and try to sort of work around them. Because ultimately, with the MPD, there's always another layer of rubbish. There's always another layer of lying, of making stuff up. And it's all protective. It's just another blanket of something, another layer. And if you dig down deep enough, what you get is the real emotion of a normal person. It's in there. It's underneath it all. It's just covered by loads of crap. And that was a nice example of how it sort of, you fall through them quickly like that. Because it's such an extreme example. What if you hurt somebody? Wow, wasn't thinking about that. That's upsetting. It's a distressing thing, and it pushes you quickly through this thought process. But ultimately, yeah, you don't want to hurt anybody. Nobody wants to hurt anybody, really. Anyway, I hope that was of interest to you. I will see you on TikTok and this thing and Patreon and all the other things, and just hit play where you see me. It'll be great, I promise. See you there. Bye.